Hi, this is Tony Papajohn from MoneyMindWorks.com. Here's a thought about success with money and why it seems so elusive when in essence, can we agree that it's a relatively simple process that is a long ways from rocket science? How many times have you heard, find a need and fill it? How many times have you heard, find a hungry market, find out what they want, and go and get what they want, and then bring it to them? In essence, this is fairly simple. And so one would think that this means there must be loads and loads of people that are very, very successful. In fact, it would be so simple and so easy, to paraphrase the car insurance commercial, even a caveman could do it. Well then, if that's the case, why is it that, relatively speaking, not that many people are highly successful, and that 80% of the income in any market goes to 20% or less of the people, and of the 80% left, they're clawing for the 20% of the income that's still out there somewhere? Why is this the case? Could it be just so simple that it's got to do with state of mind? I believe that's the case. In essence, find a need and fill it. Find some kind of a market of hungry people who want something. Find out what they want. Get it to them. Nothing complicated about this. You would think anybody could do it. And in essence, anybody really can do it. That has a mind to do it, has an inclination to do it, and wants to put forth the time, energy, and effort. And oh yes, maintain a state of mind that is conducive to success throughout the whole process. And as Hamlet might say, there's the rub. What happens when, as you're finding this market, and as you're finding what they want, and as you deliver what they want, that somehow or another it just doesn't work? For someone who sees this as simple and doesn't get in their own way with, well, I don't know if I can do it, or if this is ever going to work, or any of that kind of stuff, does it make sense that this person would just try something else, and just keep trying something else, and then just keep trying something else until finally he or she finds something that really does work? And can you imagine that someone would do this with great speed and with very little downtime between goal-related activities? Because he or she does not short-circuit himself or herself with all kinds of, I wonder if I can do this, or I wonder if it's all right to do this, or anything of this nature. So in essence, can we agree that it's fairly simple and fairly easy to understand that business is really not all that complicated? There's a certain counterintuitive sense to it. For example, the higher price something is, the more somebody is inclined to buy it, the better client that you get. That might seem counterintuitive to many of us. However, those things are hardly rocket science either. Fairly simple, fairly easy to understand. On the other hand, what complicates the whole process is what goes on in here and what goes on in here. So this is why I say that as you get your head and heart right about success and money, you empower your mind for more success and money, you have more success and money. If for no other reason that you don't get in your own way about something that essentially is very simple. How many times have you heard, well, it's just a numbers game? True. However, how many people can sustain a state of mind that remains empowered so that you go through all the numbers to find the people that are your raving, just absolutely customers that are totally in love with you, they're crazy about you, they just want to buy everything that you got, and they rave about you? That's only going to be a certain percentage no matter what one does. That being the case, how many people can sustain that state of mind in order to find those customers, generate the business, find all the clicks on the dial, if you will, that bring something to market and make it work? Well, relatively few. And is it because the whole process is extremely complicated? I think not. I think it's because they're the people that just managed to maintain a state of mind, to remain focused on what they were doing, not talk themselves out of success, and just do what turned out to be, in retrospect, probably something quite simple and something quite uncomplicated. And so, if perhaps success has been elusive up to this point, is it possible that you've just spent too much time talking yourself out of something that was relatively simple And hopefully you'll reach a point where you'll say, oh, wow, so simple, even a caveman could do it. And when you see success as simple, when you see success as something very uncomplicated, can we agree that that raises your odds of being one of the 20% in any market that's got the 80% or more of the income being made there? And that's where you belong, and that's what you deserve. My name is Tony Papajohn from MoneyMindWorks.com. Come visit me there. I have a free 9-part video series for you that will empower your mind for more success and more money. My blog is YourMoneyMindWorks.com. That's YourMoneyMindWorks.com. In the meantime, see your business activity as simple. In essence, it really is. Nothing complicated about making a lot of money. What is a bit more involved, perhaps, is manage your state of mind for success and more money, and you will have success and more money.